This is a repetitive cycle that has been in the black community forever, and most black cosmetologists cannot stand the African braid shop, but we've been called haters. Let's watch this.
Cut it out. I don't give a damn. It's ugly. She mad because she gotta cut it out. Look at the parts.
Video with me.
Look at the parts. Look at the parts.
I definitely got the money.
So most black braiders that I know are constantly being nickel and dimed, and all of their pricing is always questioned because they like, oh, the Africans do it for cheaper, I could just go to them. So y'all know y'all had the little thing where everybody was like, oh, don't go to African braiding shops no more, blah 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 blah. So then she comes out, makes it.
What's up, nieces? This is Nadine. This is not one of those usual videos where Brandy and I make for commercial purposes. This is one of those videos that I had to make with a heart full of sadness. I know that you have seen videos and videos about the drama happening in African shops where our client get disrespected, insulted, humiliated, and it has been the top one topic going on TikTok. I took my time, I watched it, and I'm here today because deep inside me, my whole soul want to say, I'm sorry. I am truly sorry, and I'm the voice of those that could not reach you guys, because I know our platform is very rich, and I hope that you guys should share this video to express how sorry we, the Africans, we, the immigrants, we are, because I do understand we have done so much wrong. Maybe some people before me, I want to join you in the fight, but not like that. I want us to change. This is a wake-up call for all Africans, immigrants in America. Your brothers, respect is mutual, because at the end of the day, I don't think Americans hate us. They want that unity. They want to see that in real life.
Anyway, I think that y'all get confused. I think y'all think that the only people that can be actors are actors. Like, if for whatever reason y'all think that anytime somebody gets a camera and cuts it on, that everything that they're saying is authentic, and it's not. Like, people know exactly what to say. These things have been going on forever, for years on years and years. Like, I remember when my mom was taking me to get my hair done when I was little in high school, they would be talking about it then. This has been going on forever, but I just find it funny. Like, now everybody wants to make, oh, from the bottom of my heart, I am sorry, I am so sorry for you. It's like, my dad used to always say, like, are you really sorry, or are you sorry that you got caught and you're not getting the response that you thought you were going to get? Which one is it? And once again, like, y'all do what y'all want to do. I'm just saying, as a people, black women, y'all need to really hold yourselves accountable, because at the end of the day, it is the consumer that exalts an African braider over a foundational black American braider. Like, that's on you. Y'all do that. And I know for a fact, I'm not a braider, but I say all the time, like, braiders, they deserve so much more respect. But when y'all go in, y'all be like, oh, I'm not paying $200 for no braids. The Africans, they gonna do it for $50. You know why they're doing it for $50? You know why they're doing it for $50? They're all on commission. So they're or maybe they'll charge you $100. They're all working on commission, right? Let me explain. That means that you go in Nadine's braid shop, whenever y'all get done getting y'all hair braided, the money goes in the register. The money goes to Nadine, and then they all get paid at the end of the month, every 2 weeks or whatever. But it's a sweatshop. The reason that you sitting there and a bunch of people about to come and braid your hair, is because your $50 is going to go into the pot that's going to circulate around everybody. So yeah, all 5, 6 of them coming over there to get you in. They're not coming over there to give you A1 service. They're coming over there because they'll get you out faster and they'll be able to produce more, because all their money is going in the same pot, and then the owner's gonna pass out checks at the end of the week, every 2 weeks, the end of the month, whatever the pay period is. Versus a professional cosmetologist, or not cosmetologist, I'm sorry, a professional braider, right? Especially one that's in a salon or in a studio. If we just go, I used to, when I worked at all of the salons I worked at, but Phoenix salons specifically, no, Solar, when I was at Solar salons, I had 2 braiders, and both of those braiders, they both had their own studios. And then the other braider, it was 4 braiders. 2 braiders that had their own studio, and then another 2 braiders had a double room. The double studios at Solar salons, go do your own research, are like $400 a week, not a day. I mean $400 a week, not a month, $400 a week. Every Monday, $450 are coming out of their check. And then the single room, the single braider, booth rent for a single studio at Solar is like $320 a week. $320 a week. So at the end of every week, she gotta pay $320. On top of that, she buying her own combs, buying her own brushes, buying her own shampoo, conditioner. Well, most braiders don't shampoo hair because it's illegal. In the state of Nevada, it's illegal for you to shampoo hair unless you have a cosmetology license or a hairstylist license. If you are a licensed braider, you are not licensed to shampoo hair. But whatever their tools are, whatever their products are that they use to braid your hair, they are responsible for all of that, the braiding, all of it. Versus when you go into a salon, like a African braid shop, the hair that's on there, the owner of the shop is paying for that. The shampoo and conditioner, the owner is paying for all of the extra stuff. The owner of the shop is paying for that. All they do is come to work and braid. It's a fact. And these are the things you gotta understand. Yeah, some commission stylists go get some of their own products that they want to use, but most hair salons, if you're working on commission, that salon's like, no, you're gonna do it our way. You specifically using this product. It's only when you are an independent contractor that you can do whatever you want to do in the salon. It don't work like that. So most foundational Black American braiders, they are doing it all on their own dime. So no, she's not charging $100 for a full head of braids that's gonna take 4 hours. You know why? Because she can only work about 5 days a week, and her booth rent is $300 at the end of the week. So if she's taking 6 hours or 4 hours a day, like, do the math. I don't gotta break that down. Do the math for you. It's not the same. You cannot compare an African braid shop, African braider, to a foundational Black American braider. You cannot do it. I don't care what anybody says. And it's the constant comparison, and it's been going on for years. And I always say here on my channel, everything works until it doesn't. And I believe in 2025, this is the year of fuck around and find out. I'm sorry, because every day it's a new situation of, I told you, it was always somebody that was telling y'all, don't do it because eventually this is gonna happen. Don't do it. They talk about y'all. Don't do it. They don't even like you. But don't nobody want to listen, and don't nobody believe that fat meat is greasy until it start falling off the bone. But you know, I wish y'all the best or whatever, like. But I don't know, like, I've always felt this way. These things have always been like this, and I feel like now that y'all can see that, y'all gotta really sit down and look at reality, because y'all, most Black women make the standard of braids based on African braid shops. It's not the same. They're all working on commission. It's a bunch of them in your head at the same time. Because let's say they charge you $200 for the braids, that $200 is gonna get split up between the shop, not all of them. That money's going in the cash register in the front. That's gonna go towards paying the rent, the lights, the gas, the water. I need you to understand that it's a business. And yes, there are some dusty ass foundational black American braiders. There are some dusty ones, but there are amazing ones. And it's up to you to really figure out the difference between the two. And it don't have anything to do. I'm not saying, oh, don't let an African braid your hair. That's not what I'm saying. Like, I don't care. I don't care either way. I'm just calling the spade a spade. I'm just saying it like it is. But you can do whatever it is that you want to do. But my thing is, let's stop acting like this is all of these things that are happening now are new. No, they're not. Because here on my channel, I've been telling y'all all of this shit ahead of time, but don't nobody want to listen. Because don't nobody believe flat meat grease until it starts sliding off the bone. Just slid off. Don't call me Shalissa. Call somebody else. Call them over there. That's what we gotta understand. Y'all can't constantly be getting mad at people. This is you. You chose the Africans over your people. And I mean, you can stay over there too, but just know when that's what okay.
Black people offended with everything except the condition that they live in. Everything offends black people except their reality and their condition that they live in. They ignore the reality and they ignore their conditions only to be offended by everything else. But look at their neighborhoods, look at their houses, look at their family life, look at the conditions of them, their children, and the parents of the children. They at odds with each other, they hate each other, they fight with one another, but everything is offensive. But they don't change nothing. Even the stuff that offends them, they don't change nothing. Black people opinions only matter on social media, but in real life and in the real world, nobody really pays us any attention anymore because we've been crying wolf too long, and we inflict worse conditions on each other. So it's hard for people to take us serious.
Now, all truth is truth, even if it's coming from the mind of a donkey, because I definitely don't support everything that he says. But let's get into this. You said, I don't understand why they love Africa if we also can't take care of our own hair. Now, I can't speak for the whole continent, but what I have seen thus far in the internet is that we have similar hair practices. Scalps packed with oils, braiders relaxing our hair and washing our hair. Do you know when the conditioner was introduced into the salons? I have never seen a cosmetologist, trichologist in my country. Perhaps in other African countries, they are easy to find as in America. If they're here somewhere, I am yet to find them, and trust me, I'm looking. All of our grandmas are bald, and it's rare to see a granny with a head full of hair in my country. Sorry for the long comment. This comes from an angry African woman who struggles to find professionals and is therefore going to try the do-it-yourself techniques. So this is a conversation that I want to have, and this is a really, really, really great comment. It's so crazy because as I was editing this video, I was waiting for something to render, and I checked my comments, and this was one of the comments that was there. And it's something that I really want us to think about, because as you look at Team Natural, as you look at all of the things that Black women have done, you guys get all of these patterns and little tricks and things of that nature. And one of the first things that they do is like, oh, do your hair like the motherland, natural, and things of that nature. And you guys are like, oh, I'm going to do this because in Africa, this is how they did it. And they use this in their hair. They use oils and butters and greases in Africa. And I've been saying this for so long. For one, I have a lot of clients that are from the continent, and I also have a bunch of clients that are still there. And they all say the same exact thing, and they all have the same exact issues. But for whatever reason, we look at hair care as something that you follow based on the color of your skin. I also have comments with women like, oh, I went to a dermatologist and they told me to do XYZ and I knew that was BS, but then I used the shampoo you told me to use and it worked. Listen, if your dermatologist told you to do something, do it, because whatever I suggest to you, if it pertains to a shampoo and a conditioner, my love, is a band-aid. But if you went and got a skin biopsy, your dermatologist saw something, and the truth of the matter is most black women go based on oils and butters and greases because you're under the impression that that's what they're doing in Africa, and culturally that's how they have long hair. And this is a woman in Africa telling you that they do the same practices and all of their mothers and grandmothers are bald. So at what point are we going to, at what point is it going to make sense? And the passion in my voice is coming because I just talk like this. I don't know, I'm not upset, I'm not mad, I'm actually in a very good mood, but I just want you guys to start thinking about these things critically, right? I want us to get to a place where we can have open conversations, where we can have open discussions about the things that we truly don't know about, right? Because regardless of what anybody wants to say here on YouTube, regardless of how much they want to market shea butter and all of that stuff to you, it doesn't matter. Like within my apothecary, we just released Simply Shea, right? I'm not telling you that shea is a hair growth product, because it's not. It's something that should stay far away from the scalp. It is for retention. And that is it, and that is all. And there are certain practices where they put it on the scalp, but that is if they were using it as an exfoliator, and then it would be shampooed off, right? But we have to really, really look at the patterns, the routines, and the end result of the people that we're following. And I also need us to lose our offense, right? Because as a people, we are very, very outspoken. We say whatever we want to say whenever we want to say it, but then we police others. It's your presentation. You're hair educated but mad because everyone doesn't take your advice. I've had natural and permed hair, but I prefer zero chemicals. People are different and some need to learn. The grease thing, I've been over it, but your delivery isn't good. And I understand accountability. You need to teach the ones who get it and the ones that don't, let them be, because in your knowledge of hair care, you seem mad too, and using a bunch of technical words to break it down. I get it. Some people need to bald spots that wouldn't go away. I get it. I said I do this for free. No one is paying me, so no one will control the way that I speak. If you don't like my delivery, my package isn't for you. Go find your tribe. And then this person said, nasty personality, I will unsubscribe. And y'all can read the rest for yourself. Listen, this is the thing. Oh, and I told her, you don't have to announce it. Listen, when y'all unsubscribe to somebody's channel, will you just unsubscribe? And I know this gonna sound real mean, but I swear to God, I won't notice and I do not care, right? And this is the thing. I just find it really, really funny as a people, right? That we can sit here, you can sit here and give me this whole I have a dream speech on what you think I should do. You can, what I see as an attack on my character, because I'm not upset. People just take the way that I talk as aggressive or upset. I promise I am not upset. Your girl is happy, right? But sometimes when stuff is stupid, I sound like it's stupid. Like right now, I may sound intense to some people. I'm not upset. I'm in a very great mood. But if something is stupid, it's stupid. But what's funny to me, right, is that women like this, and this is just an example because my channel is a mirror, right? So the majority of black women think that they can talk to somebody like this. Oh no, your delivery is bad. And mad because people won't listen to you, and you just mad because da 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 da. And what you need to do is this. But then when I say, well, I'm not gonna change the way that I talk just to make you happy. So if you don't like it, then I'm not talking to you. Find your tribe. And it's like, you nasty. So I'm nasty because I told you that I like the way that I am and I'm not changing to make you happy. These are the things that I want y'all to look at, because once again, as a holistic practitioner, I tell all of my clients, right, that most people, the reason that you can't get ahead is because you don't look at everything at all pieces as a whole. You look at it as one isolated incident. You look at your eyesight being off as one isolated incident. You look at maybe your hair not growing like it's supposed to as one separate incident. You are looking at your relationship as one separate incident. Your relationship with your children is one separate incident, and it's not. They're all the same. You know why? Because you're taking you everywhere you go, and the majority of Black women walk around with this energy. The majority of Black women walk around with this rude, nasty, and entitled energy. And the truth of the matter is, the things that are going on in the Black hair community as it pertains to braiders and all of the things, right? These things have been going on for a very long time. And for a very, very long time, Black women like myself have been out here trying to put y'all up on game. I remember at the very beginning of my career, which is well over a decade ago, I would see the cosmetologists they've been doing hair longer than I've been alive, right? And they were having the same arguments with their clients about going to about going to braiders, because forever, whether you want to be accountable with this or not, most Black women's routine and pattern is through the summer, you're wearing braids and you're going to African braid shops, or you're wearing tight braids and all of those different styles. And then once summer's over and school's back in, then it's like, oh, it's silk press season. But actually it's not silk press season. It's fix the damage that the braiders caused season is what it is. So the problem is never that Black women can't grow hair. The problem is always that Black women can't retain length. And again, the thing that I want us to get past is all of this, oh, you have to talk nicer, you have to talk sweeter. No, I don't. And no, I'm not. And it's crazy to me, because when you look online, the group of women that I'm speaking to are some of the most disrespectful women on the planet. And some of the most disrespectful women on the planet want to be whispered to and talked to sweetly like a baby. And I'm not doing that. Because that's not who I am and that's not how I talk. And me and my husband, we were looking at the analytics and stuff of my channel, and I saw that the majority of people that are here on my channel are from New York, right? The majority of the people that are here are from New York and Detroit. So I've never met a person from New York or Detroit that don't talk the way that I talk. And it's only people that's from a place maybe there's nothing like the places that I'm from that see the way that I talk as like some type of level of aggression. But let me tell you something. My channel is not going to be for everybody. It's not. I'm not trying to be for everybody. I've been doing this for a very long time. The majority of you are new. But see, the reason that Black women cannot get results when it comes to hair is because you cannot deduct your emotional bond with hair. You cannot deduct like all of the generational patterns that you won't let go of. You can't get rid of it. Like, for example, anytime I say anything about Black hair or in any way, shape, or form, it's like, oh, well, they called us nappy. They called our hair nappy and made us feel ugly. Listen, my brother is Snaggletooth now, but when I was younger, he used to have his favorite thing to say about me. His nickname for me was BDB. He would be like, BDB. BDB, them buckshots. I could load them up with a bop, bop, bop. Like, girl, grow up. And a lot of y'all won't want to hear this. Like the women that are like the woman who's on screen right now, a lot of y'all won't want to hear this. My channel's not for y'all. I'm not going to change myself. I'm not. In this conversation, y'all need to grow up. If you are a black woman who's still holding on to when somebody called you nappy or bald head and made you feel ugly and stuff in school, and that's why you don't want to wear your hair like that, I'm telling you, I experienced it too. So if I can get over it and grow up, so can you. And the majority of women who say that in my comments are in their 50s. Y'all need to grow up. Grow up. Because the truth of the matter is, that's why black women are stuck in the situation that they're in. Because for years on years, for decades upon decades, black women have been told, go into the African braid shop, it's not it. They're not licensed. They don't know what they're doing. Yes, the styles may look cute, but if we really want to talk about the history of black hair, this is what made me want to do hair. And it don't have nothing to do with the fact that their hair is straight. When I was looking at this and getting ready to go to cosmetology school, a white woman and looking like a white woman or looking like more fair skin was never something that was ever in question. Ever. It was never something that I thought about, but it's just the art of sculpting and molding hair and knowing the science of the human body. That's what was so beautiful and exciting to me. But I really want us to pay attention to the way that we've evolved, right? And I don't know, like, I have my own personal preference of the time era that I prefer black women to look like, and I'm not gonna too much speak on that because that's a horse of a whole nother color, and I don't want nobody to get mad at me. But through this time frame, I have my favorite points and then I have my least favorite points. And to me, as this video goes, it gives you a really good visual representation of where we've been and where we are now. And I don't know, you can answer the question, and because everybody's, warranted to their own opinion, but do you think that we've progressed or do you think we've degressed? Like, what do you think? Do you think we are doing better than they was doing back in the 20s with their hair? Like, do you think our styles are looking better? Or do you think we're getting worse? What do you think? Do you think we're on the decline, or do you think we were way better than them? You tell me. Because you tell me, cause what I was about to say was going to let you know exactly what I feel, but I won't give a comment, right? These are the things that we need to be able to talk about. We need to be able to do them without offense, okay? Because the truth of the matter is, this last portion of this video is like a plus. It's like an addition to, because originally none of this was going to be in the video. Originally it was going to stop right after I got done talking, right after I was off screen. But then I saw the video, I saw the comment of the two African women, and I was like, oh, I really have to share this because this is literally like on topic. And as I was taking the screenshot of their comment, mind you, y'all, at the time it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, couldn't sleep, nothing's wrong, took a long nap, too much energy. Yeah. And so I'm sitting there in a great mood, and then I see this. So I'm like, well, somebody wants a little bit of attention, and I constantly get this comment. So I just really, I will say that irritates me. Nothing makes me mad when people don't listen to me, when people still greasing their scalp. Why would I get mad about that? Y'all the ones who gonna be bald head. And to be honest, it doesn't make sense for me to get mad because in my practice, I heal scalp disorders. YouTube is what I do out of love. I have my own practice, guys. I don't know if y'all know what that means, but I have my own practice. I don't have to do any of this. I do this out of love. So people not listening to me doesn't make me angry. You know why? Because if you don't listen to me and you keep oiling, you keep greasing, you keep doing all of the things, your hair, you're gonna go bald. And then guess what you're gonna have to do? You're gonna have to go see a dermatologist or a trichologist. Hi, my name's Cyn. So that's what I want y'all to get into. Nobody's mad. Nobody's upset. I want you to use your brain and think. And I'm not pacifying anybody. I'm not talking to children. I purposely check on YouTube that my video is for people 18 plus. So I'm not expecting children to be here. So if you easily offended, I love you so much. Please don't be on my channel, but make sure that you're here for our next video, because in that video I'm gonna give you tools to restart your hair growth cycle from scratch. And guess what? I'm gonna do that for free too. I love you guys so much. Bye.